now been joined by Steve Jones. And Steve, welcome to the programme.
Well, thank you. It's nice to be here. It's nice to be back. I mean, I come to Glasgow as often as I can, but I've been a Londoner now for a long, long time. So,
yeah, but there's still that Scottish accent there. We can hear
a wee bit, yes. Well, I can put it on for you if you wish.
So, just to go back to the beginning, Steve, when did you come up to Glasgow and Clyde in particular?
Well, when it first started, and I've been with the BBC for quite a long time, but I never actually really broke through. I did a bit later on. I got on Radio 2, but my Radio 1 days, I couldn't get in. So commercial radio started, and I looked around the country, and I thought, well, where would I want to go? Not capital, because I didn't want to go in London. Manchester, yeah, maybe. I'm from that neck of the woods. But I had such a wonderful time in Glasgow when I was here in pantomime a long time ago.
Yeah.
The King's Theatre, when I was in the Lonnie Donegan group, will you believe? And so I thought, let's go back to Glasgow. I had a great time. So my family had never been here before, of course. So up we came.
Now, you ended up eventually on the mid-morning show, but were you penciled in for the breakfast programme to start off with?
Well, maybe sort of. And I'd done early starts at the Beat before then, but I didn't really fancy it. I thought I needed a 3-hour slot where you could actually do a lot of different things, and we could. So it wasn't just playing records, it wasn't pop and prattle and all that. There were quite a lot of interviews going on. Special things with Sheila Duffy coming in with her recipes and all that, which is great, because that's another story altogether, because that became a sort of double act, even though she was never in the studio, but we could talk back with the tape. You know?
Yeah. I mean, so it was that sort of thing, and it was so unusual in Glasgow to get something that was adopted so quickly by the Glaswegians.
Well, yes, I suppose so. I think there was a hunger for it. I mean, to be honest, right throughout the country, once commercial radio started, there were quite a few which did well. I mean, Piccadilly in Manchester did well, not as good as Clyde, not as well as Clyde rather, not as good, that's terrible grammar, not as well as Clyde did in West Central Scotland. But there was a crying out for it. But of course, with the added bonus here, the people just really wanted it so much. And I think, looking back, well, we did, because the audience figures were so good, we actually gave it to them. We didn't know we were giving it to them that well, but when you saw the first returns go out, you went, wow, what's happening here,
And of course, you moved on from radio, didn't you, Steve? What did you go into after that?
Well, I did. I got into quite a lot of TV here as well. So initially, funnily enough, in Grampian. So for several months, I would finish my show at 12 o'clock here in Glasgow, rush to the station, get a train up to Aberdeen, record 2 television shows there in the evening, and then the following morning I had to get on an early flight and fly back from Aberdeen to Glasgow, come up from Abbott's Inch to the Clyde studios, do the show.
It's just, I mean, you'd think now that would never happen, but it was ideal for you. You were getting so into the media in general. But I mean, now are you taking a back step, or are you still doing radio?
Oh no, I'm not doing anything now. I decided. I'm 78 now, so the time has come to. I know I don't look it. Thank you for saying so.
I did say that under my breath.
But no, I think for a while I was doing some. It's a contradiction in terms of online radio. And then I thought, no, I mean, I am getting on in years, so I need to do something different now,
Yeah.
No, not do spin all the platters that matter,
Yeah. A great way to end, Steve. Thanks very much for your time. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Your voice, your music, quality radio.